catch along the right sideline. A huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. That's caught. It's Bryant. Touchdown Illini! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Illinois, 20. North Carolina, 21.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score. Lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Back to pass, it's Criswell. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his big tight end. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he's down right there, picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. How in the world did he miss that? About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 28.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Criswell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40.
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. 1st down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over...
Touchdown, Tar Heels. Oh, we've got a shootout.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. looking to pass. It's Altmaier coming after him. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Defense not showing press coverage. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 50, and he loses the football. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived and we head to the studio. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is...
Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, North Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Illinois lining up quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to have.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down. There should be no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
Kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find them.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the move, he fires. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They go to the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays. They're getting chunks of yardage.
Corner's going to give them room. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Takes the handoff. It's McCray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Illini!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Criswell. Buying some time. He fires it out to the right. And he throws another interception. At midfield, he's got room. take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Illinois 51, North Carolina 50.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Open runway ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, that's one way to make sure you avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field. It's 1st and 10 in plus territory. On a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Back to the air one more time. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Got a man, it's Johnson. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Using his feet to buy time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Altmaier. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
play action. Finds his man. It's Dixon. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There is plenty of time here, David, to finish this thing off. They just need to execute wisely.
Plenty of time. I got to understand a field goal is not the worst thing in the world. Let's be smart here. Use the clock, stay aggressive, but don't get reckless, Palmer.
And don't be afraid to go back to the well. What's been working for you in offense up to this point? Don't be afraid to go out and try and execute those plays here.
That's caught. It's Hampton. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise there.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dances away to buy time. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. Feeling some heat. He's going to let it go. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they make the tackle, and that was their last chance to try to run that pick back, and they couldn't get it done. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a
Off the rank upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team